it's BGV and welcome to this week's Sup Saturdays, ladies and gentlemen. In an effort to beef up these videos, right? We got a Sup Saturdays once a week. Might as well make them interesting when I don't have any like major updates. We are going to be ranking the Mario Kingdoms from Super Mario Odyssey. Now that I've beaten the game and gotten the true ending, we're going to be ranking them from 1 to 14, from worst to best. We're going to start off with worst and go down to best. Now, I'm not going to include the secret world, so don't worry, I'm not going to spoil those, but there are some there are some in here that are, you can tell based on their names that they're major points in the plot. So if you don't want to get spoiled, if you want to get surprised in terms of playing Super Mario Odyssey and coming to the new kingdoms and saying to yourself, wow, I never thought that was going to be a kingdom, don't watch this, because I am going to be going over all of the 14 kingdoms outside of the secret kingdoms. Let's get right to it. In the worst spot at number 14, we have the Ruined Kingdom. This is the dark and dreary medieval looking kingdom. I'm also not going to spoil any plot points, so I'm not going to go into certain areas that you think I might go into in terms of talking about plot. This whole kingdom, while cool and while dark, and there's not really any other dark kingdoms in terms of tone in Super Mario Odyssey, just seems like it was cut. I want to believe that Nintendo just wanted to keep it mysterious, so that's why there's not much here to do or see, but I feel like that what actually happened is they cut out a lot of content because they didn't have time. There's going to be a lot of kingdoms that we go over that just seem like a large part of it was cut out, and that is this kingdom in a nutshell. It is cool, it does look cool, but again, there's really nothing to do here pretty much. Number 13 probably is going to surprise people, the Wooded Kingdom. I'm sure a lot of people like this one. It's got tall red trees, I think they were red. As the name suggests, it's just a wooded kingdom. I don't like it though, I don't like it at all. I think it's because the inhabitants are robots and other inhabitants in the other kingdoms are warm and friendly. Shoot, the forks from the Luncheon Kingdom, they're nicer than these robots. I just don't like the robots, and I don't like how vertical the level is. A lot of verticality, it's unlike other kingdoms where you can just, oh, I want to go there, and you go there. With this one, you have to sort of climb this big metal monstrosity. If it was just purely nature, I think I would have liked it a lot more, but because there's so much metal and construction and things like that, I just don't like it. I do like the color scheme though, so that's something. Coming in at number 12, we have the Lake Kingdom. Water levels, enough said. Now that's where I would stop if I was a lazy YouTuber and just, decided to make one of the 14 numbers a joke number. But no, it is really because part of it's a water level. I hate water levels in games, I always have. The other thing is, it's too small. It seems, again, like they had bigger plans for this, and I'm fine with having smaller kingdoms, and this one's, it's nice, and it's in a nice little package, but it just seems like there's not much of a purpose for it to exist because there are other kingdoms involving water that do it much better, and the Lake Kingdom just seems kind of lame in comparison. I do like the visuals though, and I do like the music quite a bit. I just like the other kingdoms that involve water better. I feel like they're more fleshed out. Coming in at number 11, we have the Cloud Kingdom. This is probably one of the more simple kingdoms, if not the most simple. There's still more to do here than there is in the Ruined Kingdom. I just like the look of it. I just like how unique it is. Other kingdoms share traits and characteristics, again, like the Lake Kingdom and the other water kingdoms, but this one is its own thing. It's in the clouds and it's just so fluffy, it's nice looking. I just like walking around even though there's not much to do. Also, there's some cool stuff that happens here that I will not spoil. At number 10 is the Lost Kingdom. I really didn't like this one when I first played it, but now that I've beaten the game, I have a new affinity for it. It's very unique, very dark, a little bit in tone, but I wouldn't say it's dark, it's just weird. When you play the Lost Kingdom, when you play inside of the Lost Kingdom, you just get this odd feeling, and it's the only one like that. And while it doesn't necessarily make me feel good, it does make it interesting. Also, I love the transformation, the little accordion bug thing. It's one of my favorite transformations in the whole entire game. And also, some cool stuff happens here too, which again, I will not spoil. At 9, we have the Seaside Kingdom. Again, just too much water stuff. Not really, but just like we already had the Lake Kingdom. You come to the Lake Kingdom first, and then you see the Seaside Kingdom, and both of which involve a lot of water. I feel like maybe they could have went in a different direction, maybe have like a volcano world or something. They kind of do have volcano elements too in certain worlds, but I don't know. It just kind of was a little off-put that there was like a lake kingdom and then also like a sea kingdom. It's like we've already got, you know, water kingdoms. Why have duplicates? I want to see some crazy stuff, maybe like a techno kingdom or something, or an 80s kingdom. I don't know. There's just so many options. I felt like it was kind of lame that they reused water. But the Seaside Kingdom is cool. It's beautiful. It's a very, very solid kingdom, and it has one of my favorite transformations in the whole game as well. That little guy in the bubble that like shoots water either horizontally or vertically. I love it. That's probably my favorite thing about the whole level, honestly. At number 8, we have Bowser's Kingdom. I didn't think I would like this one as much as I did. I never really liked the Boo houses or the castle levels in the older retro Mario games. So I didn't think I would like the stereotypical, you know, Bowser level, but this is not a stereotypical Bowser level. It's heavily influenced by Japanese culture, and the music is probably my favorite out of every level. I love, love, love the music in Bowser's Kingdom. Coming in at number 7, we have the Snow Kingdom. This place is small as well, but it packs quite a punch. It has a juxtaposition between harsh, icy outside and warm, friendly inside. There's two separate sort of worlds in the same world, and I love that. Also, the inhabitants are wonderful, and the world has a very unique minigame that you can only play in that world. So a very unique experience. At number 6, we have the Cap Kingdom. This is where you start off. And when you start off, it's very, very simple, but after you beat the game, a lot of stuff floods all these kingdoms, tons of different activities and things to do, and I just like the Cap Kingdom. I love the art style of it. I love how dark it is in terms of visuals, not actual theme. I love the residents. I love everything about this kingdom. This kingdom is number 6 just because of the aesthetic, pretty much. It's fun to play as well, but I just love how it looks, simply put. At number 5, we have the Sand Kingdom. This is the second level, and this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest levels. It's gotta be the biggest, right? I'm trying to think, is there a bigger level than this? It is humongous. This one took the longest to 100%. I haven't 100%ed all of them yet. I will definitely do that though. I'm at about like 500 to 600 moons, somewhere around there. This one definitely took the longest. There is so much to do and see. I didn't like it the first time around because it was overwhelming. There was just too much, man, and it's a desert. Part of it is a desert. Well, all of it's a desert, so there's so much land to go to and try to 100%, and that's overwhelming for someone like me who enjoys 100%ing things. That being said, after 100%ing it, I got a new affinity for it as well. Also, there's like a whole separate aesthetic when you go. Like, I'm trying not to spoil things. There's like 2 sides to the coin with this map as well, just like with the Snow Kingdom, and it's really cool when you go to that area. Just so much to do, cool transformations. This is probably the world that they spent the most time on. At number 4, we have the Cascade Kingdom. This is the first level in the game, and it serves as a beautiful intro to what you're going to be playing when playing Super Mario Odyssey. Absolutely loved it. It's just beautiful to look at. I'm not that much into fossils or dinosaurs, and this is still number 4 on my list just because when you drop into that world, you immediately know, oh man, this is going to be like a 10 out of 10 game. Also, they start you off with a very cool transformation, and again, it's another sort of small kingdom, but really packs a punch. Okay, top 3. We have the Moon Kingdom. This one really is just because I love the gravity physics, the physics that are changed when you get to the Moon Kingdom, and it's wonderful. Like, I'm surprised they haven't done this before. Maybe they have. I never played Super Mario Galaxy or Galaxy 2. Obviously those take place in space, so maybe they did this in those games. I would be surprised if they didn't. But this is the first time really that I played a Mario game in a space setting where you have very low gravity, and it was awesome, man. It's just so fun to jump around, and it's already fun to jump around in the kingdoms with normal gravity, so imagine, you know, doubling that by being able to just long jump super far distances. Honestly, just how fun it is to jump puts this number 3 puts this at number 3 on my top 14 list. Okay, for number 2, the more astute of you know that it's between, you know, 2 Final Kingdoms and they're present in your mind. It's gonna be the Luncheon Kingdom. This one honestly doesn't have the best level design, doesn't have the best puzzles or you know, things to do inside of it, but the aesthetic is my favorite in the whole entire game. I saw an image of this Luncheon Kingdom before I even knew what it was called or when I would get to it in the game, and I just immediately fell in love with how it looked. I told my girlfriend before I even played Mario once, I was like, there's a kingdom in there that looks so crazy cool, and it's just awesome that a game like Mario has such a varied palette in terms of graphics and how each kingdom looks. This kingdom is so beautiful looking, and the screenshot I'm going to be showing you guys is probably not going to do it justice. The game's worth playing just to get to this kingdom, and the fact that it's all food based, it's inconsequential, man. I like the food theme, I guess, but it's just how it looks. Everything's so polygonal, so edged, and so colorful. I just love this world because of the aesthetic, and that's why it's number 2 for me. And finally at number 1, that of course leaves only one kingdom, and that is going to be the Metro Kingdom. When I started off making this list, I did not expect to write that the Metro Kingdom would be my favorite, yet it is. I don't like the aesthetic, and I'm such a visual person. Things that look cool always strike out to me, and so I really didn't think that this would be my favorite, but after playing through all the worlds, it just has the most to do. It's the most varied with things to do. The inhabitants are lame. I don't know why they put like real people looking people in a Mario game. It just seems silly and odd and out of place. But that being said, man, there's just from down to like just the simple jump rope mini game up to the finale of Metro Kingdom, which obviously they spent some time on and really wanted to make an impact. This kingdom is just so cool to spend time in, and just to hop on all of the buildings, to transform into the little springy things and fling yourself all over the place. It's just the most fun, and really that's what games are about, obviously, but that's more specifically what Mario games are about, is just having fun, and that's what the Metro Kingdom does well. You just like jumping all over it and doing all of its, you know, trials and tribulations. I absolutely love this kingdom, as I love all the other kingdoms. This game is beautiful. So that was all of the kingdoms in Super Mario Odyssey ranked from worst to best. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are still more kingdoms. If you want to play the game yourself, there are secret kingdoms that I'm not going to spoil. I have played all of those too, and I'm not going to rank them just because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but you can play the game and figure out what those are for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please leave your comments below. When I do a video like this, I just love, you know, seeing what you guys think about the topic. So what's your favorite kingdom? What's your least favorite kingdom? Hell, type a whole 1 to 14 list if you want to as well. I would ask that you please don't spoil things. You know, that's gonna make people not like you, so it's up to you. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye bye.